thankful for starting my cycle. I'm gonna get a needle put up in me. Ow. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking about 5 things I'm doing, that's 10, to get ready for our IVF cycle. First IVF cycle, I'm so excited. I feel like I've just come into this super crazy party that I knew absolutely nothing about, and it's been a crash course, crazy 2 weeks learning about it. These are the top 5 things I'm doing to get ready. First of all, hello. If you are new here and we're meeting for the first time, I'm Eileen Vincett. I, along with my husband, are trying for a second child. We have sadly, super sad, but we're not gonna be sad in this video. We've had 7 miscarriages and we are getting ready to start IVF. I'm so glad you're here. If there is a certain topic that you want me to chat about here on my YouTube channel, just leave a comment below. Also, I want to quickly acknowledge something that happened a few days ago. A lot of you probably know, but Michelle Obama, former President Barack Obama's wife, has just written a book, and she has done the interview circuit promoting that book, understandably. I have to move this, y'all. Jamie's getting on my nerves. Bye, Jamie. See you next time. As I was saying, Michelle has come out of the shadows and opened up about her experience with Barack trying to have a child, and has talked about their experience with miscarriage, and also that Sasha and Malia were a result of successful IVF. I cannot tell you how excited I was to see this. First of all, I cried. I ugly cried. I haven't ugly cried in a while. But just to see somebody who comes across as having the perfect life, a strong woman, a very, I don't know, just a woman that a lot of people look up to and admire, to say, this happens, this happened to me, this happens to a lot of women, and we need to talk about it. We don't talk about it. You are not broken. This is something that happens and it's okay. It validated this channel for me, because I was starting to get in a place that I was like, is this just like a super narcissistic thing that I'm like, oh, we've had another miscarriage, it's so sad. But I'm like, you know what, no. This needs to be talked about. This is my reality, and this is the reality of a lot of women out there. And I really think it's important that there are channels that these women can go to for support. And I really hope that in some small way, this channel can be that for you. Now, let's get into it. These are the top 5 things I have been doing to get ready for my IVF cycle. I am probably starting my IVF cycle at the end of next week, right around Thanksgiving. How great is that? That is a good start. My period is due to start on Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble, folks. So gross. Anyway, it's due to start around Thanksgiving. So the second that it starts, I have to call the hospital right away, because within 3 days, I have to go in and they have to check my hormone levels, and they'll start pumping me full of the drugs, the hormones, to stimulate egg production, so I produce as much eggs as possible. So they do the egg retrieval about 2 weeks after that, and then you wait a couple days, they make the embryos, and then they put them back inside. So it's actually very, very quick. So the first thing I've been doing to prepare is I've been planning the due date, because that's completely emotionally responsible, to go ahead and get your hopes sky high through the roof and start planning for your baby that will be here in early September. Not that I've been keeping track. So yeah, I've already started planning. This is getting so ahead of myself. We need to do like an alert at the bottom. This is emotional danger zone. I've been thinking about a September baby. It'll be right when Patrick goes back to school. He'll be in all full days next year. That'll be great, so I'll have time to bond with this baby. I won't be overwhelmed with him out of school during the summer while being a new mom and trying to adjust to all that. The timing will be perfect. The stars are aligned. I'm going to start my period on Thanksgiving, get pregnant a few weeks later. By Christmas, poof, I'm pregnant. September, perfect time to have a baby. We need to cue the fireworks. This is like a best case scenario. I'm preparing for IVF by looking at how awesome this timeline is. So that's the first thing. The second thing I've been doing is I have been researching into exactly how all of this IVF works. Like I said before, what the timeline is. I've been watching a lot of videos explaining more in depth what IVF is. And I got the very sobering reminder that as you get older, your body can produce eggs, and once they join up with the sperm, embryos that are abnormal, that are no good the older you get. Downer. I'm a little older, so we've maybe been creating all these abnormal embryos and that's why we keep miscarrying. I don't know. But as far as infertility goes, it's harder to get pregnant the older you get. But it has been reassuring to me that like, I'm not out of the game yet. My husband looks at me and I get pregnant. So I don't know if we're keeping score. I've definitely been pregnant 7 times in the last 2 years. So we've got that going for us. But in doing all this research, I'm finding out that all of our embryos might be abnormal. So IVF is going to be incredible because they'll have all these embryos in front of them. And it's like picking a team at school. They can go, this one's abnormal, this one's abnormal. Oh, but these 4 are really, really strong. So we can put these, not all 4 of them. We ain't gonna get an octomom situation up in her. We can put 1 or 2 of them back in and hopefully we'll have the strongest, best chance for a healthy, healthy pregnancy. You can probably tell I'm super, super excited to just get the ball rolling. Rolling with the homies. Did anybody else go there? Anyway, the third thing I have done to prep for IVF is I have adjusted my diet. Now, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube that's like, oh, I'm taking this organic thing and I'm having this supplement and that supplement. I'm embarrassed. I'm not that girl. I'm not that like holistic, homeopathic. These aren't the right words. Maybe it is holistic. I haven't done a ton of research into that and doctors haven't told me to look into all that stuff. So I'm kind of going on doctor's advice. They're like, no, just relax, you know, eat a healthy diet, but you don't need to go super crazy. So I have tried to start gearing towards more of a Mediterranean diet. My husband and I were having dinner last night and I literally cut up a pepper and just ate a pepper with my dinner. What are you doing? I was like, it's more Mediterranean. I'm trying to have a Mediterranean diet. Here, I'm gonna have some olives too. Started eating olives. I didn't eat a block of feta cheese, although I wish I would have, because feta cheese is good. I've been trying so hard to focus on what I'm eating. I've not been drinking as much. I don't know if you saw my video last week, but I talked a little bit in that how I have cut way back on my drinking. I'll have a few drinks on the weekend, but during the week, nicht alcohol. There's no alcohol, which has been great. I feel so much better. And I think it will just get my body ready in a more healthy way for IVF. I've yet to read the article that says you should get blackout drunk and that'll make your ovaries ready to produce lots of healthy eggs. It doesn't exist. That article's not out there. One other thing I am doing with my diet is a really good friend of mine from back home has been in touch with me on Facebook and said that before she had her IVF egg retrieval and stuff, she ate lots of pineapple and pomegranate. See, I love this day in social media because you can get the advice of fertility specialists all around the world based on who your friends are and who's been through it. Is there anything else that I absolutely should be eating? Like, do you have any experience with this? Please put it in the comments below. I would love, love, love any and all advice about what I should be doing to get ready. And then the last thing I have been doing is I have been mentally preparing or not preparing. Here's the thing. You can tell in this video, I'm super excited. I am so positive and hopeful about what IVF can do for my husband and I, to the point that in my mind, there's this little guy in my brain who's got a red flag and he's going, hold up, girl, hold up, girlfriend. You don't want to get too excited because what's going to happen if it doesn't work? And right now I'm in too positive a place. I won't even let my brain go there, but there is this tiny thing of what's the fallout going to be if it doesn't work? But I don't want to do that. I don't want to be negative. I am known to be a realist, borderline pessimistic at times in my life. And I just don't want to be with this. I don't think it's good for my body. I don't think it's good for our chances. And frankly, we've had enough bad news and bad luck that I am really hopeful about the technology. And I just am so excited and positive and I want to stay that way. So mentally, I've been preparing by staying positive and sticking my head in the sand about the possibility that it won't work. I don't know. And just logistically, I don't really have to do much until they retrieve the eggs. So I don't have to, I guess logistically I need to kind of plan for how we'll do that with like Andy taking off work and will somebody come over and take care of me? Who knows? I don't know. It's very exciting. I'm gonna have Andy on the channel a little bit. You guys love Andy. You wanna see Andy more. He's got the hot British accent. He's cute, super funny. We need him back, right? I'm gonna have him on so we can talk more kind of as a couple, because it's not just me going through this, it's him too. Thanks so much for watching, guys. These are the 5 things I've been doing this week while we're in this holding pattern before I start my cycle on Thanksgiving. If you're not subscribed, click subscribe and stay up to date with everything that's going on. And you can also find me over on Instagram. I'm at Eileen Vincett. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.